The Niagara Catholic District School Board was the first school board in Ontario to have 100% EcoSchools certification. The DSBN is following suit. Clark Uwally, Controller of Facility Services at Niagara Catholic, and Leonard Aylward, Consultant Curriculum Elementary with DSBN, is here to highlight both boards' activities. Leonard, where do we stand?
District School Board of Niagara has been supporting EcoSchools Canada for about 20 years now. We encourage schools as individual organizations to sign up and join this incentive program where they track points to see what type of certification level they can achieve. We take a curriculum approach because students are learning about things like environmental issues or growing food right in their classroom. We've invested in hydroponic growing systems for schools so that many students can have lunch with food they've created and grown right there in their school. We have garden beds in schools, recycling programs, but we also encourage our eco-schools to get involved in the community as well through such things as community cleanups and other eco initiatives.
And Clark, what's great about these programs is the students are involved.
That's correct. The students are learning leadership. They're learning to be stewards of the environment. They're learning about climate change. And I think it's an amazing program, being new to the board since 2020. I didn't know much about it, but now 4 years in, I know quite a bit about it, and I'm a big supporter of it. Our board leads it from the facility services side, but it takes the students and staff in the schools to run with it and keep it going. This year we've had 100% certification, mostly gold and platinum, which I'm really proud of. 2 of our schools were bronze and silver, but both improved. So the best year we've had ever since 2009. So really thrilled with that. And I'd like to give a shout out to our schools as well for a really successful year and bringing us back on the map with gold and platinum and being certified with EcoSchools. So,
speaking of EcoSchools Canada, can you explain to our viewers what that is?
Sure. So it's a nonprofit organization that encourages leadership. It encourages education with the students, engagement with the students regarding the environment, sustainability, climate action. And what it does is provides a platform. There's a website that they have. They basically engage the schools at the school level. They engage the EcoSchools teams that involve a teacher, student, usually a custodian in each school. And a number of students are involved. And what they do is set goals in the beginning of the year. So by the end of September, they've set a goal. Say they want to reach platinum that year as a school team. Then they work towards that. So EcoSchools will tell them, they'll give them a number of activities to gain points on to obtain that goal of platinum. So what they do is they'll work towards that and then they log it. They do the activity. It might be the big gulp where they're encouraged to bring bottled water. They ask facilities to install water bottle filling stations. They're actively turning off lights, monitoring hydro, things like that. They're doing the environmental cleanup, school grounds cleanup, the neighborhood cleanups, a lot of things like that. And we're even bringing them in on waste audits so that they can see what their school is recycling, what their organics collection is, how much they're diverting towards, diverting from landfills. And seeing how well they're recycling as a school. And we're also encouraging healthy competition between the schools we've started the past few years, we've started sharing it on our website and on the school websites. So schools have a competition between themselves to get better and better certified to gain the platinum certification.
Now, Leonard, you were a classroom teacher
Yes.
for a number of years. So how does this program really benefit the students?
Well, students obviously are going to be dealing with environmental issues for the foreseeable future. So this program kind of makes them aware of some of the issues, some of the things that they can do to address these issues, but it also gives them a framework for other types of problem solving. So we often, like say in our STEM programs, try to tackle environmental issues. So we're not asking students, hey, solve global warming right now, but saying solve problems And how can you apply that problem-solving framework to environmental issues? So the students are seeing the effects of environmental education right in their classroom on a daily basis, and it could be in a math class, a literacy class, or a STEM class that
And
they're
STEM
working.
is science,
technology, engineering, and math.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Anything happening for the September? I know we're heading into the summertime, so you know what I mean. It's gonna be a little quieter around the schools.
Yeah, we've already started planning in September, and one of the first things we do is hold an environmental summit. So all of our past schools that have been part of the EcoSchools program, we bring in their 7 or 8 leading students and their teacher, and we do that with all the schools. So this year we had 28, and they come together and the students partake in leadership activities to learn what it's like to be an environmental leader in their school. And at the same time, the teachers are doing their planning for the actions they're going to take. And this is the opportunity where we recruit other schools. Hey, you want to learn about the program? Come to our Eco Summit, do the activities, let your students become involved, and you can see how engaging it is for students to be working at solving problems and trying to become leaders.
Clark, very quickly, what's happening fall 2024 at Niagara Catholic?
So, great question. So, late August, we have our principal meeting for the new school year. I'll be presenting all of the EcoSchools certifications to the principals so that they can share it with their schools in September. And then in September, we basically send out a reminder to all, like there'll be a memo that goes out to all principals and schools and tell them the timelines for EcoSchools for registration and to get their action plans in and everything. And then we just, at the school level, we leave it to the school level to show their leadership and basically engage the kids in the process. So we follow up on it with our EcoSchools. We're able to see as schools register online on the EcoSchool website. And then we'll follow up and just remind them there's a deadline coming up, things like, so it's very proactive for us. But yeah, that's the new year's always exciting to see the engagement from the schools.
Regardless of what board this is happening in, it's a big win for students.